Okay, beautiful people. Allow me to find my own Facebook Live. 2 seconds while I figure out where I am myself. Hold on, hold on. Okay, okay. Make sure I'm in the correct group. That is my worst fear, that I go live in the wrong place, which could happen, and I would be devastated. But, oh, here we go. Right place. We're in the right place, kids. We're good. Now, how do I pin myself? Okay, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Oh, here we go. The almighty power of the admin to mark themselves as a, what do you call it? A pin post. Okay, there we go. And I pin myself in my own event so that Nadine, if she's watching the replay, Nadine, this is for you. Okay, great. Corrie says she's the first to comment. She's one of 6 people, so thanks, Corrie. I appreciate the support. But I think we're going to dive in so you guys can see the quick breakdown here is intro to scheduler, scheduling software. Why do you need it? Why is this worth it at all? Crap. My little camera doesn't like that he's been turned on for so long. Battery's exhausted. Buddy, hold on, kids. I've gotta press some technology buttons. Darn you. Okay. We're going to go. We're gonna switch cameras then. Fine, you guys get to see this terrible view, but we're doing it. Give him just a second. Okay, hold on. Here we go, and we're gonna do this one. Glad I showered for that. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Barb. Hey, Courtney. Corrie. I didn't shower for this. But the Sony camera's not working. Okay, let's just dive in real quick. It's pretty simple, and so I'm not too fearful. But I am teaching this like a cookie college course. But imagine that I'd actually have a high-quality camera and not this cute Logitech one right here. But we're just going to make it work with this red little hue I got going. There's me with a better lighting, and then there's Slacker Corrie, who never teaches these. Could somebody please ask her why she doesn't teach these lives? That would be great. But I'm going to just teach this. I keep looking at the next camera. I'm just going to teach this like I teach a cookie college class. Most of the cookie college classes are pre-recorded. Not by Corrie, because she's a slacker. Hey, Sweet Bengal. Yeah, other Heather. Yeah, so sorry that the tech a little locker today. But what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about Facebook Scheduler. It's a free planner app. It's kind of new. If you haven't heard about it, you're not sleeping. They kind of snuck it in there. I think we all have access to it now because I'm seeing it across all client pages, so we're good to go. At the end, I'm going to cover the Cookie College. If you have any questions about that or the scheduling software, just ask why we're going through it. I'm going to repeat your question live. Definitely especially loud if it's who your favorite twin is. Unless that favorite twin is Corrie, then we'll probably just ban you from the group, right? Just keep it nice and clean. Okay. Who needs more time? Hope everyone says yes to that. But that's what scheduling software is designed to do, is to give us a little bit more time. Like in a perfect world, we would have a perfectly scheduled social media where I'm sitting behind my phone and I'm lovingly kissing my post as it goes to the Facebook world, and my caption is perfectly formatted for Facebook, for Instagram, for LinkedIn, for Twitter, for even Pinterest. That would be ideal. However, unfortunately, I find that we don't live in an ideal world. We know Corey's not living in reality either. So with that said, scheduling software has entered stage right. Is it the perfect solution? No, nothing ever is. But is it the solution if you cannot add an extra hour in your day? I gotta say, yeah, I use scheduling softwares. Corey does. Most marketing agencies use scheduling softwares, but they use them effectively. So how you use it is up to you, but I think it's here to give you guys a little bit of a break. I know in like 2 podcasts ago, Tammy had asked about this thing and we totally forgot to answer it. So Tammy, if you listen to this, scheduling softwares are the answer if you cannot be online when your target audience is. We still can be. And now Facebook has given us a tool. But if you don't want to use Facebook, here's some options. We use Hootsuite. It's expensive. So in here, if you guys can see my arrow, is the free. A lot of these have free options, which is great. I love free options. But Facebook Planner is completely free. The limitation is Facebook Planner only works with Instagram and Facebook. If you're only on those two platforms, welcome to your new favorite software, Facebook Planner. If you're on more platforms, if I'm talking Twitter, Pinterest, Google My Business, for those of you who jumped in on that, LinkedIn, you're going to have to kind of look at these other options, which post to Facebook and Instagram and those other ones. Allow me to grab a sip of Diet Coke. Kind of bummed because I feel like my hair looked a little cuter from the other camera. Trust me though, it doesn't look cute at all. I thought I had more of a zhuzh on the other one. We're gonna keep going now. So Hootsuite is what Corrie and I have used in our day job. Against my will. It used to be a lot more cost effective. I think it used to be $15 a month for what now, I don't know why we're paying $75, but I did pull up the pricing today and it says $49 a month. That's super expensive. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It is one of the oldest names in the game when it comes to scheduling software. Corrie said a stranger said she looked tired today. Great. Really carrying the twin brand, Corrie. OneUp app is unique in that it also schedules to Google My Business. I do like that a lot. Later, very popular. You guys have probably heard of it. It was the first name in the game for Instagram feeds. It's kind of expanded, but you can see its free option. You get 6 accounts, 10 posts per month for free if you don't want to pay anything. Canva does not have a free option, but it does have a new scheduling software, and you get all the rest of Canva. So you have to buy Canva Pro to get it, but you get all of Canva with the Canva Pro subscription. So that one's pretty cool. Buffer is an old name. You get $5 per month per channel, so you can purchase it per channel, or you can get free 3 accounts for 10 posts. Poobler, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like me pronouncing names on the podcast, like Poobler. Anyways, you have a lot of these smaller businesses entering the market. There's one of them. I think I had bought a lifetime deal through AppSumo. Now it's $10 a month or free for 5 accounts and 50 posts. So you see, when they're a little bit newer, they give you a little bit more to kind of sweeten the deal. Corrie says, clone the best twin Corrie. Who do I need to boot out of the group? Who do I need to boot? Okay. So what's not mentioned here is the one that we're going to dive into today, which is Facebook. Facebook Planner, which posts to only Facebook and Instagram. A lot of us are only on Facebook and Instagram, so do I think it is a great option? Absolutely. And it has some functionality that I think is pretty unique that only Facebook can offer, and that's why they want to drive you to their own platform. If I was Hootsuite, I'd be shaking my boots. What is Facebook Planner? It's new, it's free. It's still slightly limited, but it works. It works most of the time, much like Zuckerberg's other products, hit and miss. Unless you're willing to cough up the cash, you'll find that options are limited. That's in most things in life. That doesn't mean it isn't a great freebie and a money-saving tool, though. Facebook's new Planner app is accessible through your Facebook pages in Business Manager and allows posting to the following. You can post to pages and feeds on both Instagram and Facebook. You can post to stories on both Instagram and Facebook, and ads. You can create an ad for both Instagram and Facebook. The third option, the ads, we will not cover today. I taught a comprehensive course in the Cookie College on creating ads. You can create both boosted posts and targeted ads through that dashboard. It's really just reconnecting you back to Ads Manager. So it is a little bit more complex than we have time today, and people say I get too technical. Now, this is something I do really like about Do the other guys offer this? Yes, the other competitors with Planner offer this. But Facebook's giving it to us for free. The content you post to Facebook, like hyperlinks, it works on Facebook. Hyperlinks do not work on Instagram feed posts. Hashtags don't really work on Facebook. They won't. You don't have to actually post the same content with the same photo. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this. We're going to take one piece of content, post it to both channels at the same time, but make unique copy for Facebook, then unique copy for Instagram, and click post at the same time. And I'm impressed. For those of you saying you can't post hyperlinks to Instagram, no, that's why people always say my link is in my bio. Your bio link is the only hyperlink that is clickable on Instagram for now. Stories are a little bit different, but scooching along. Now, this is something that I do not think anybody else can offer, and that is A/B testing, and I'm impressed with it. So I'm going to tell you, Diet Coke sip. Someone said they really liked how fast I talked. So that one person is going to ruin it for the rest of you guys. I'm never slowing down. But A/B testing, now that's pretty unique, and it's something that you can do right from this platform. There's only so many buttons, and one of those buttons happens to be A/B testing, which means I can make a post with a cool picture and a cool subject line, or like a title or copy, and then I can say, hey, Facebook, also test this exact same post, but I'm changing a couple things. And Facebook's like, okay, cool. I'm going to take your 2 posts, Heather, that you posted to your feed, and I'm going to shop them around for 30 minutes. I'm going to see who likes which one best. Whichever one wins in 30 minutes, we'll post that one to your feed. This is a great way to test engagement. Oh, Tembi's here, so we can officially get started. But A/B testing is just so awesome. I don't know what Corey's saying. Something about my mom, and she has to say that. I have no idea. But A/B testing is really neat. Now, so right down here is what Facebook writes. Test up to 4 versions of this post for 30 minutes and then automatically post one that gets the most reactions to your page. Now, here's a weird thing. When you A/B test, it does not get posted to your feed until 30 minutes. So if you make this beautiful, gorgeous, amazing post, then you go to comment it on yourself, kind of like Corrie does, it's not going to be there until 30 minutes, because at 30 minutes, they'll find one of the 4 variations that works the best, and then they'll be like, this is the one. They'll take down the 3 that didn't work, or the 2 or the 1. It's up to you how many you want to make, and then they'll put the best one, best foot forward. Really cool tool. Right now, I think Facebook Business Planner is the only option for us for that. Okay, let's go into a screen share. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still going to leave my little face up, I guess. But I'm not going to take up too much time. I just want you guys to see what our options are. So here is what it looks like. Boop. Make sure you guys can still see me. Okay, this is it. This is business.facebook.com. But I also want to show you how you can access it through another aspect of your social media. So I'm going to pull up the Sugar Cookie Marketing Facebook page. See, everybody told me where they're from. I love it. So what you're going to do when you come here is, this is the back end of every Facebook page currently. Yours might be slightly different if you're in a different version of Facebook. I've always been told there's about 7 versions of Facebook floating around, but you see right here we have the planner button. Watch what happens when I click it. It takes me to the same view that I have here. So this is what they're going to be calling the Facebook new page experience. This is why you guys are getting so many glitches right now on your notifications and stuff like that, is because we're all being switched over to this thing. Here's this cool part of it. I don't think we have the option. Oh, this business feed. Watch what happens when I click see more on this one. It is going to send me to nothing. Oh, boop. I don't have access to it. Like, so Facebook's like tripping over itself with this new page ad and stuff like that. But this is what you can see. This will be your new dashboard. This is where Facebook wants us to go to manage our pages. And I'm about it. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So right here on the left, you can see it's covered up a little bit by my recording software. We're going to click Planner. Okay, guys, this is it. This is pretty cool. I'm going to switch over to the month view because I prefer to see that. And right now, you can see what's happening for Sugar Cookie Marketing page and Instagram scheduled currently. So let's break this down. Let me scooch myself over. We have the week option, which is great if you want to dig into this. Here's that question that I asked. I did not schedule that through Planner, but it's still showing me, hey, this post exists on your page. I said, where's everyone from exactly? You can find more context to that. You can see the insights. We can find more context to that on the podcast. Scooching along here, you have these cool options. National Pie Day, Opposite Day. So I did not add these. Facebook adds those. These kitschy days. Tembi says, I don't know how I feel about this yet. I don't either, but I have started exploring it more, and I'm leaning towards being a fan. Your next question should be, why is Facebook giving us this for free if everyone's charging for it? Facebook needs content creators to create content to keep users on the plan. Frank says, what does this mean for Edgar? Meet Edgar is a competing app. It works off of a little bit of a different premise. It works off of evergreen content. Could this replace Meet Edgar? It could, with a lot more footwork. Meet Edgar is $49.99 a month. So if you want to save yourself $50, which is a whole entire custom set you do not have to sell, I highly recommend Planner. I would not recommend Meet Edgar if you only have 2 profiles and don't manage a group. Okay, we're going to switch to month view, and we're just going to, come on, champ. What's he doing? What's he doing? Gonna go over here. You gotta be kidding me. Right. Hold on. We're not losing it. We're gonna bring another tab over, or I'm gonna kill all of Facebook.com. You guys gonna see my back end of Facebook. Okay. Facebook.com/sugar. I don't usually do much on Facebook, but you guys are free to friend me. I promised myself this year I would do more marketing posts on my personal feed. We're going to click planner again, go a little deep dive into this, and I'm going to click month. Okay, good. We're back. Thanks, Facebook. Thanks, Zuckerberg. So, like I said, just a tinge bit glitchy. It is what it is. Okay, so I created some absolutely terrible posts for us to use today, but I'm going to show you how this works. Now, what I think I really like, I think these are pretty funny. So, National Chocolate Cake Day. It's just a trigger to say, hey, today's National Cake Day and you didn't do anything about it. Do you want to create something? I really like that. It only shows you the week out. So this month it's not showing me, but when we switch over to the next week, suddenly these will populate for the next month, the next week. I think from what I can see, it only talks about 1 week in advance. Okay. National Inspire Your Heart with Art today. Didn't have anything to post there, so we're not going to post there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, we're going to go to today, and we are on the 27th, and I'm going to click this plus sign, and we're going to create a story. Cool. You see right here, I can select either my Facebook story or my Instagram story. This does require that you have these correctly connected. If your Instagram and your Facebook is not connected, you will not see two options. I highly suggest you do it. It makes cross-posting much easier. Let me read the comments. Patty says, have you ever used Hootsuite? I feel like I might be similar. Haven't used it enough. Patty, we actually only use Hootsuite. I've actually used Hootsuite for 5 years. They raised their prices recently, so I cannot recommend it. On the sheer gall they had to raise the price as much as they did. It is cool. It is a little clunky. They haven't done their big overhaul. Still felt like they brought it to 2017. We're in 2022, folks. I want pretty screens. I want nice little rounded corners, you know? Okay, so we're going to click Add Media, and I created these absolutely terrible looking stories, but we're going to do it. So here's one thing I noticed, a glitch. You see I have these uploaded right here. Tired of being too tired to post to social. Okay, we need to make sure that they're organized. Even though I named these 1, 2, 3, and 4, it doesn't actually upload them the way that I wanted. So we have this one is 1, this one is 2. Watch this live on the free Facebook planner. Hop over the Sugar Cookie Marketing Group right now to watch. It costs $0 and wisely, and you already have it. So this was 2. This was 3. Okay, here's something I thought was kind of cool. You can add text to this. I'm going to just add a text. Excuse me. So it's right here. It is glitchy. It's kind of ugly too. This is a text box. So what I could do is if you just had like a cookie photo, you see how glitchy this is. If you just had a small cookie photo and you wanted to test this, you could add text to it. Like if it was just an image and it had no text like the one I'm uploading now, you can change the color if you'd like. I'm going to leave it to white. And then if you look in the comments of this live, you can check I linked to the Facebook page and the Instagram stories. But look at this. We have a swipe up. Oh, save. We have a swipe up link. It only works on Facebook. Where did you go? I'm going to uncheck Instagram for a second. See if I can bring that back. No. Darn it. It is glitchy. It is glitchy. Let's see if I can get this to work. Swipe up link. Okay, guys, I'm copying this link. I'm copying the link to my live. Hold on. Okay. So that will only go to Facebook. Okay. We're going to click. There's a save button somewhere and I'm blind. Where are you? Okay. I'm going to click share story. And then we're going to pull up the Facebook and Instagram page so we can see if it worked. Share story. Okay. What is today's date? This should populate. Oh my goodness. I scheduled. Yeah. Okay. So it's saying it's posted. I have this pulled up on another menu over here. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, well. Instagram. Okay. Unfortunately, we have the underscore version of Instagram. Okay, I see a story. That was, Crumbs for Millie. A member in the group is raising funds for Millie. She sounds adorable. Oh, look. But real quick, Millie was diagnosed with leukemia. She's only 9. They're looking for a donor. The link is in our bio if you want to fill out a quick form if you want to help Amelia and possibly be her donor. Okay, let me continue on. Okay, tired of being too tired to post to social? Watch this live on Facebook and say, look, my little text is down here. How cool. So we're on Instagram. I'm all about it. That is great. Now let's switch over to Facebook. And let's see how that worked. No, sorry, I opened the group. You can see my mighty mod details. Boop. Okay, we got a story posted. That should be Millie because I used this yesterday. There you go. And there you go. How neat. All in 2 seconds and took no money because we like to be cheap, right? Corrie says it's January 27th and you've done 0 marketing posts. Hey. You're correct. Frank says, does it integrate with paid ads? It does. We're not covering that today, but it does. Frank, look right here. Create an ad. I'm going to show you that dashboard real quick. You can choose your goal, get more leads, boost a post. Not recommended. Facebook, not recommended. Boost an Instagram post, also not recommended. And then you can have these other targeting options. I break that down a little bit more in the Cookie College. It is a little bit more complex. Okay, that was cool. Now let's create a page post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this plus sign, which says, hey, this is immediate. And I'm going to show you that how Facebook tells us to, how it recommends optimal times. We're going to get to that in just a second. Because this is a feed post, I get a few more options here. So I created some similar posts, but these are going to the feed, which for Instagram is going to create a carousel ad. Corey says, look good. Yeah, these posts look terrible. I just had to make them real quick for our example today. So this looks terrible to me on Facebook. Okay, because it creates this jumbled thing. That doesn't make sense for us. We'll go back to Facebook. What we're going to do is look at this for Instagram, which I had made this in an aspect ratio that I thought was appropriate. Crop, original. Oh yeah, we want to be vertical. There we go. So I'm going to click apply there. So what you guys are seeing there is that, I need Instagram to honor my crop, which I did. I want to take up the whole feed. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We don't want to have a perfect square here. We want this 4x5, and I'm just going through all the posts for them. Okay, cool. So this text box here, I got to pull my keyboard in front of me. I haven't learned the camcorder just yet. Why are you looking so not the correct size? Say, still look terrible, but we're still gonna test it. We're flying high, kids. Okay, right now, I'm gonna post this to Facebook so we can have an example. Hey yo, tired of posting every single day to social media to stay on top of what Corrie drones on about on the podcast? Stay on top no more and rather stay in bed and let Facebook's business planner do the stay in for you. Okay? Facebook's, see it sneaking in hashtags here, kids. Business planner is free. Oh, and did I mention it's free? Also, it's free and works on both Facebook and Instagram. Don't believe me? Just check the other SEM profile, other SEM, Facebook. That was my account, and see with your eyes. This is terrible copy, but I also feel like it's weird enough that people will be like, this is terrible, and I'm interested. I gotta grab some emojis. Eyes. Also, if you're in the chat, this is my favorite place to search for emojis. It's not always current, but it is always easy. And search by a keyword. Grab my emoji again. See with your eyes. Tired. Let's grab you. You don't look tired. Let's search the word bed. We've got 2 beds. Grab you. And then we'll grab you. Okay, cool. Okay, back to my Facebook live chat so I can see Frank and Corey making fun of each other and meet Edgar. Okay, so right now you guys can see what my preview is going to be like on Instagram. Tired of being tired. Now we'll see if it crops this. It shouldn't. I set the crop to be correct, so I'll be curious what happens. But I want to show you guys this. So we're gonna do sugar cookie marketing. Now you see right here is I'm in Instagram. So I'm making this, and watch what happens when I switch over to Facebook. Sugar cookie marketing group. Heather is my favorite. Okay, now we're gonna go back to Facebook, and look, that isn't at the bottom. Why? Because I made that an Instagram specific hashtag. But you know what works on Facebook? Links to. So what I can go is go grab the sugar cookie marketing link right now and click add a call to action. Click here. Let's make that a little bit more interesting. Proof is in the pudding. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to look at this. You can even add location. You can add location to Facebook. And then I have my link preview, which I don't have it set because I have a graphic. I wish that I could control how much of this is being posted to both of these. I can't. If I post one, I post them all. We're gonna do Burke, Virginia is where I live. Just so you guys know where I live. Great. And I'm gonna come back and we're gonna make another post there. So back to this again, we have 2 different captions, and I can even heyo Instafam. And then we're gonna go back to Facebook. Heyo FB buds. Can't say babes. We got buds there too. Watch me get in trouble for some of this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna make this post right now. What I'm gonna show you is that in the next thing, we're gonna go to optional time, but for this one, we're going to publish this. I'm gonna pull up these profiles again, and we can witness what the debauchery looks like. I'm not gonna say it was fast. I said it was free. Okay, let's pull you guys back up over here, and let me refresh. This meme was absolutely hilarious, twin sister, if you're still listening. I thought it was hilarious. That is super funny. So look at that. It is cropped. It is cropped in my grid, which everything is always cropped in my grid. That's the given. But in your guys' feed, if you're following Sugar Cookie Marketing, if you have your phone in front of you, please give me a comment. Comment. I'm desperate. Hilarious. Okay, so as we scroll through here, I did not mean to scroll that way. As we scroll through this carousel post, look at that. That's really nifty. I'm impressed. I hate that underscore under a name, but I am impressed by this. Now let's go to Facebook and let's see if we got a feed post. Am I going to be impressed, Zucky? Yep, and it came weird. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete these extra ones. And what we're going to do is we're going to make them their own post as an example so you guys can see how this works. Goodness, Zuckerberg, stop adding new features and just work on the ones that don't work. Carlos said, that meme is so funny, Corey. I thought it was hilarious as well. Therese said, I'm sorry, I left when I clicked the emoji link. Save that link though. It's what I use exclusively when I had to add emojis. Okay, this is horrendous. All right, we're just gonna set it and forget. I'll go back. I think I could probably, oh, look, it's down to 3. So it was deleting them. We're gonna delete you. Delete. I'm gonna assume you're deleting. Okay, great. And then we're gonna delete this guy. And then we're gonna go back to Facebook Planner and we're gonna post the rest of these. But we're gonna do them in an interesting way. Okay, great. So now when we go back to my post, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it should be this post by itself. And we got my little Instagram link. Proof is in the pudding. People are already liking it. Love it, love it. Okay, cool. We can go right back to Planner over here. I'm going to open that in another tab so we can go back to it. And now you can see in my posts today, here are these posts we just made. I want to show you some cool filtering that we can do as well. So content type, post, story, or ad. Watch when I filter down to a story. I can just see my stories. Now if I want to say what stories did I post to just Facebook, here we go. And I can change these. If I want to see what I posted to Instagram, same deal. I can change these. And if I want to see those posts that I just made to Facebook, his is right here. So when does Facebook think my people are most active? It's telling me right now 8 p.m. So it says click right here and easily schedule a post for 8 p.m. We're going to do it. And now this is it. This button right here also takes us to the same window pane. It's saying, hey guys, from your metrics that we've seen on your page, we think 8 p.m. is the best time to post today, which is Thursday. And tomorrow it says 7 p.m. And then Saturday it says 8 p.m. It says, okay, so if you want to post today, we're going to recommend 8 p.m. This is central. It is reflective of my time zone. Not everything in Facebook is. So definitely check twice. Let me make sure you guys have no titillating questions. Teresa said, I had to open the browser and have Facebook. Yeah, save that link though. I use that one all the time. Okay, so I want to show you something that I thought was weird, but it's something that we can do. We're going to click create video. So what it does, it's going to take these. I'm going to take these guys, and we're going to let Facebook create. Now I think this is super weird, but we're going to do it. Anything for you guys. Anything for you guys. I'm running over time. Oh my goodness. We're going to showcase an image. Okay, next. And it's asking me to change the logo. I actually had to pull this up real quick before you guys see how... Actually, I have very good data organization, so I'm not all that embarrassed about you guys seeing anything. But let me grab my logo. It's just asking for like a tiny square logo. I don't know. Let me go to social media, Facebook, branding, logo, and we're going to just grab... I'm going to grab this guy. Ding, ding. Okay. So I'm just saying, hey, change this guy out to my logo. Here we go. There you go. Switched it out. Look, I can change where he sits in this. And then we're going to go to text overlay. Heather and my favorite. Got some weird text options here. This is odd. I'm going to get rid of it because I can't even see it. And then we have text overlay. So I think text overlay is this call to action right here. Yeah, it is. Heather is the best. Okay, so this is the preview of this video it just made. And I think it's weird, but it is an option for us. I don't really know what it means. So we're gonna click finish. I thought that was odd, but I just want to explore our options, and I'm going to post it to the page, but note that is going to show up at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is 6:30 Eastern right now, so we'd be seeing that in an hour and a half. Talk about glitchy and slow, but we must sit through. We must test. Carla says, interesting for them to show peak times, and we follow it as a system either jams or a post get lost. Yeah, I know. But like we talked about on the podcast this week, when do you want to post? You want to shop your post around to when it is most likely to be engaged with. Okay, I think this is absolutely terrible, so we're going to abort this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to create a post, and we're going to not make it into a video because I feel like that was a glitch. That was a problem. We're going to grab my desktop. I have this saved as 1111 post. And let's add our copy. This is very similar to what we just did. But what I'm going to do is not select Instagram, and we can post this just to Facebook. And we're going to A/B test it. So we're going to say Burke, Virginia. I don't know why. It's an option. Hey, you. Hey, you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Are you tired of being tired of posting on social media? Just be tired instead. With Facebook's new free planner, you can freely schedule posts whenever you're free. Oh yeah, it's free. Learn how to use this free tool and be lazy, just like me. Excuse me, like me. Join the join the live in the SEM group right now, or catch the replay. Catch the replay. Okay, because you guys like my social media thing. Demi says abort. That's mostly everything with Facebook. Okay, because you guys like this, let's show you. It's easy. Okay, good. This is what I wanted. I want us to be tired. We're gonna add some emojis here. Are you tired? Cool. Cool. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna grab this guy back to Meta. Be lazy. I'm trying to work on putting emojis not so like at the beginning of everything. Just be tired instead. Free. And then we're gonna add a surprise face. Where are you, little wow guy? There you go. And then we're going to add that link because now we can have a link here. But what we're actually doing is testing. Let me grab my link one more time. Link for the lazy, just like me. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an A/B test. So now you're seeing that it actually has two versions of the same post with the two images right here. So I'd like to add you, we're going to do this again, and we're going to do it again because we can do up to 4. I gotta say, this is neat. This is neat. We can do up to 4 A/B tests at the same time. So it's important that we don't change up too much stuff, right? If we make too many changes, we don't really know what worked. So if I changed out my image, if I change out my copy, if I change out my link, that's a lot going on there, fam. So kind of keep it less. I'm so tired of Corrie. Oh, and posting to Facebook. Are you with me, fam? Okay, and then we can come here and say, we'll just do emojis. Emojis. I'm gonna pull this off to the side. I'm going to do ZZZ, and then we're gonna just grab all these guys. Okay, and then we're gonna be like, want a free scheduler. We're gonna be really boring here. Check out, watch this one do the best. Otherwise, it's Facebook's new free scheduling app. I'm going to use capitalization because that gets people's attention. It's how actually Facebook doesn't recommend every word caps, but Google Ads does. Isn't that funny? So let's do first word capitalized of every thing. We need to add check. Okay. Whew, check. Okay, so we kind of have the same copy here. All I did was change that first hook. Hey, you, I'm talking to you. I'm so tired of Corrie. Emoji, and then something very boring. What I'm going to do is click next. And now we have our A/B test scheduled. I'm going to post it right now because it actually takes 30 minutes for it to figure out who likes what. If you like the Facebook page, you might be shopped around. You might be able to see this. If you engage with it. So from what we can do, from what I can tell, from what the research I've done is engagement requires likes and comments. And probably clicking the see more. It's some type of engagement is what it's monitoring. It's not monitoring, from what I can see, scrolls. I'm just not completely sure. We can see what this looks like in the mobile news feed, which is what 90% of you guys are accessing this on. So you can see that truncation right there. We talked about it in the podcast this past week when Corrie did her rendition of an elephant, which was horrifying. And then you can see my options. So it's giving us that truncation version. You see the emojis? Interesting. See this one? We got all caps and yelling. I'm so curious which one of these will win. You'll see which one will win because you'll come back to the page in 30 minutes because I'm only posting it to the page. And whichever one ends up there is the one that won. Okay. So we're going to go look at my post. You can see them populating here to the right. Cool. Tembi said, I sat through digital marketing webinar today and they focused on website SEO, Google My Business, so I got to focus on that. Proud of you, Tembi. Yeah, I think it's going to be much more effective. Well, there's different strategies. I am a huge fan of SEO. Tembi knows that. Okay, let's read what Facebook's got for us. It said, hey, we created your A/B test. Technically, it's an ABCD test, but that's what they're called in marketing. You can do A/B tests with email newsletter headlines. I think MailChimp does that. Most news senders do it, but we're doing it on Facebook now. I know Facebook Ads offers this as well, which I really do like. Determining the top performing post, the post with the most impressions. Okay, there we go, impressions. So that's people who look at it the most. And now, do we know what Facebook's impressions are? I might have to just link this. I'm just going to link this in the comments of the Facebook Live so you guys can read it on your own time. That's not it. That's where you go check it. The top performer, you can end your test before your time limit is reached. Oh yeah, so it's funny. I did this for a client. I did some A/B testing, and they were like, they just couldn't wrap their heads around it. They're like, but where's the post? No, it's like being shopped around. But they're like, but like, where's the post? So I killed the A/B test. Sorry, Facebook. I slaughtered the A/B test ahead of time, and then it put whatever it wanted to back. I think it picked the original one and put it back to the feed so that the client could see it. Okay, I think that takes us through what I wanted to take us through today. Oh, I gotta cast this again. Excuse me. I'm so bummed that I have my like regular app. But okay, let's take us through the rest of the Cookie College, and then I'll let you guys go because I'm running a little bit over time. I know more about the Cookie College, the freebies. So Corrie is a little crazy. She's a little crazy with her freebies. I actually have it pulled up here. Here's what the Cookie College looks like from a Cookie College member perspective. Oh crap, I grabbed the wrong tab. Oh no. Here we go. Who's that? Okay, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when Corrie gives her Valentine's Day freebies away. Darn you, asterisk. So here's what it looks like for somebody who is a paid member of the Cookie College. Look at all this juicy goodness. I had to organize this. Corrie gives these freebies. She posts them in the Facebook group, but because she gave so many this month, I felt like I had to organize it. This is just an example. She had so much crap this time. Here's what she did. Single taken and hangry. That's so cute, but not to be dissuaded, sweet pink olive. Watch what she did. She gives a free cutter of the month to anybody in the Cookie College. Guess what? January's one. This is a cutter used for the single taken hungry. Sorry, I'm hangry all the time. I thought I was hangry. The single taken hungry, she gave us that cutter. This is just a bunch of the freebies that you can get in the Cookie College. Let me click around. So here's the one that people seem to really like. These DIY kit photos. Don't screenshot me. This is for the Cookie College, people. Look, I'm right here. Annoyingly, right here in the middle. But you can take these images. I know a lot of you guys like to... not a lot of you guys, a very small minority of you guys like to say like, no, you didn't make these. Guys, I gotta show you this website that I use for my day job. If you guys are mad at people using other people's images, let me introduce you to Shutterstock. I use this for every one of my clients. I can do a baking flat lay. I buy these images. Listen, my clients, I have a roofing client. I'm not on a roof, and nor will I ever be on a roof, but they're definitely not taking roof photos, and if they did, it would be ugly. So we grab marketing images from this. I can do anything, roofing issues. The tagging in Shutterstock is truly bar none. Look at all this stuff. I love it. So yeah, as if you have any like ethical dilemma about using this stuff, then don't. You don't have to, but like Miss Cookie Packaging, if you were in on this, Corrie gives you this, and she gives you, what did she do? Let me do this one. I think she broke down this. I'm sorry, she kind of posts a lot. Oh, here's the copy, and then she gives you the link to buy this stuff yourself. So here's the white boxes on Amazon. There you go. And then she had brown boxes on Amazon. Great. There you go. So she kind of gives you everything. If you're lazy like me, welcome to your new best life. I'm going to shove this over to the side, and let me grab my PowerPoint doc. So the freebies are a fun bonus. Do we want anyone to be addicted to them? Yes, just kidding. We want you to use this if you don't have time to get your DIY kit, or if you don't want to make one DIY kit and order 50 boxes and not sure if you're going to sell it. Let Corrie order the 50 boxes. She loves spending money. And then shop her photo around. If somebody places an order, then you start biking. It's a real great way to save some time, effort, and money. I guess you could argue like, but this isn't your photo. It looks pretty stock. If you look like Sur La Table, they use very similar photos. It just really works. Okay, the digital downloads here. I'm not blind. These are blurred out. These are just examples of the digital downloads. So let me pull back up the Cookie College Instagram. Hold on, my Diet Coke is in the way. Instagram. The Cookie College. Here's an example of what the digital downloads look like. So it creates this cute grid. It looks like a little better on mobile. I'm not going to switch. I have a mobile preview app there. mobile view switcher. If you guys like Chrome extensions, it allows me to view these in mobile. However, it forces all my browser tabs over to mobile. Here is the grid that we gave for the digital downloads in December. This was Thanksgiving. How cute. And you get both the Photoshop template and the Canva template, but the Canva template can be used in Canva free version. This was the cool Halloween. When these are all uploaded in the correct sequence, it creates a cool picture in the background. You see how they kind of connect here and stuff. This was the same thing for fall. These all connect and you get a cute little graphic behind the scenes. So every time I create a digital download, you can always view it in the Cookie College's Instagram, which should be, Corey says, Amazon affiliate links. No, Timmy, we actually don't use Amazon affiliate links. If I did, I'd have to say it. I'm not opposed to it. I used to be really big in Amazon. One month I had a $2,000 month. It was great. And then I sold that website for $4,000. Affiliate links are really awesome, but I would love to talk about them. I know you're talking to Corey. I took over that conversation. By all means, let's scooch on. So the Cookie College, like I said, is the freebies in that private Facebook group. Let's go bug these folks and see what they are up to. The Cookie College. So this is the group that you get access to when you join the Cookie College. So a fun thing, so you'll see a lot of the information that I push out, I pin here at the top, like so. This is the cutter of the month that Sweet Pink Olive gave the Cookie College members. We have accountability pods right here. So what everyone said is like, we would like to join up with an accountability pod and have people in the Cookie College take classes together. Love it, love it. That was everybody else's idea, not mine. As we scooch along here, course update, setting up an Eventbrite class. You can see that here. And I don't think I'm logged in on my browser, but we can kind of see what we get here. So about this course, intro to Eventbrite, you get intro to Eventbrite classes, Eventbrite account setup and configuration, creating an event in Eventbrite, both virtual and in person, and then additional tips for Eventbrite like discounts and refund policies and credits and marketing tactics. And then in conclusion, man, a whole hour of me talking. So Kelly said, can you join the Cookie College at any time? I saw a post that indicated membership was limited. Kelly, correct question. It was, now it's not. It was limited at the beginning. We launched in August 31st, the day we drove down to CookieCon to speak. That was crazy. So we did limit it to 250 people. We've caught up. Everyone's caught up. We've got a good schedule going now. So it is open anytime. You can jump in, drop out at any time. But I walk you through that. Once you get into the Cookie College, there is a separate Facebook Live for you to attend. Fun, more of my voice. So there you go. That'll be fun. But I'll have my nicer camera ready so I can get like my a better shot. Maybe I'll put eyeliner on too. Heather said, I might have been in the college 70% for the free photos this month, and I'm so glad I did. It's been a rough month. The Cookie College freebies, they're added on, and I know we don't want you guys to be so dependent on them, but they are just awesome because I'm lazy, and I know a good opportunity when I see one. So another thing about this, other than like hearing me drone on, which is the best part, we get to talk about more in-depth things like Corey's teasing more freebies. So Heather, more freebies are coming your way, girl. And, you know, Corey's making, it's a lot of freebie stuff. So the engagement pod's really cool. The engagement pod's every Thursday, which is today. And look at these people, how they engage with it. If you guys don't know what an engagement pod is, it's the ability for people to engage with each other, but it's on Facebook. Because this group is so petite, we can actually do it on, goodness, a lot of people on Facebook. So it's just a lot of people being able to dig in a little bit more to questions that are quite a bit more technical than what we can talk about in the main group. That's so cute. Mike Skyring is a crazy man. So let me go back to the PowerPoint. The courses, I do have another spreadsheet pulled up. Here's a spreadsheet. It's a little bit easier to see in this spreadsheet the courses that we have currently. All right. Copy 101, Corey taught a bake along. It's not a group on how to learn how to bake, I'll be honest, but Corey wanted to teach some bake alongs. Photography and cookies, this is a huge course. You guys can actually probably preview this stuff, I'm sure. You can see a little bit more. This course is way too, it's got everything you'd need for taking product reviews. Corey did wax seals, how she uses them, what she does, what she uses, where she bought it. I think she got on Amazon. Should go Tembi with her affiliate links, but we did not. Setting up forms for your business, very popular course. I walk you through setting up a custom email with Google Workspace, using Google Forms to get take a custom order information, and then using job forms to not only take a custom order, but also collect payment as well. Monday, Airbrush Systems is a product review, password management. That's a course where I walk you through what changed my life. I tell people if they join the college for 1 month, if they could just take this class, they will kiss me. They will kiss me. That's how much they love me. The Cookie College always gets access to digital downloads. So everything that we offer ends up here. The digital downloads is a separate offering as well, but if you buy into the Cookie College, you get all this stuff. Nicole said, listen, the camera is doing you well. Okay, Nicole, thank you. Nicole said, look at these highlights. This is Rihanna's makeup line. My little sister gave it to me, and as soon as she gave it to me, I think she said, oh, I'm purging my closet. And she said, do you want this? I said, okay. I said, you cannot take it back. So I got Rihanna's highlighter, and it is great. Thank you, Nicole, for noticing. I appreciate it. Okay, if you guys want to check out the Cookie College or sign up, you can sign up anytime. Like Kelly asked, it is open for membership. Go to thecookiecollege.com. You can click enroll now, and you can either purchase the Cookie College or the digital downloads. The digital downloads don't come with the group, and they don't come with the freebies. They come with a social media package for Canva and Photoshop, and then I like to add on a little bit of a class there to teach y'all something new. Now, if you buy the Cookie College membership, you can drop out anytime. I walk you through that in a Facebook Live. That's every other Monday. But when you join the Cookie College, you can access all of the digital downloads. You get access to that Facebook group. I want to make sure that's not so confusing to people because I think I made it kind of confusing. I know Corrie made it super confusing. But you get access to the Cookie College, and then you get access to any other courses. I know I have a course going up on Saturday about Chrome bookmarks management, which I really do love. I think that's going to help streamline a lot of things. Nothing ever gets deleted from the Cookie College unless it's out of date. So the Facebook ads course had to be updated this past week because Facebook ads did a big rollout of a new dashboard. So now it's all updated. You can see it again with fresh content. So every month we try to upload 3 to 4 classes. Corrie does her freebies thing. Nasha says, how do you get into the college? I'm actually going to drop that link right here, cookiecollege.com. You guys are free to check it out. Of course I can't type it right. Heather, you had one job. Literally, I had one job in this thing, and it was to do this last part. There we go. You guys can check it right out in the comment section. It should be linked in the description of this event. While I let you go, because I'm at the last 5 minutes of my 1 hour, my 1 hour long 30-minute Facebook Live, let me just make sure that I got everybody's questions answered. But if you guys have any questions on the Cookie College you're joining, you can just email me directly at heather@sugarcookiemarketing.com. If you have any questions about Facebook Business Planner, I would love for you to ask it in the main group, so that way other people can learn from that question. Therese says, the interface from Facebook Business Planner reminds me of Hootsuite. I agree. I do think Facebook Business Planner looks better, but it is glitchier. Hootsuite is $45 for the same package that I currently use. For some reason, I'm paying $75. I think I must have too many social media accounts. Hootsuite got real expensive real fast. My bank business account wasn't ready. Okay, guys, I think that is it. I appreciate you guys dealing with my secondary camera, but Nicole noticed my highlighter, so really, we're good here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Again, and also thanks for being in the Sugar Cookie Marketing Group, which is only valuable if valuable people are in it giving valuable information to each other. So pat yourselves on the back for taking a class to make your life easier. You guys got this. Use Facebook Business Planner. It is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The stories, I love scheduling stories because that one's a little hard to do on any third-party app. So you guys got this. Check back to the Sugar Cookie Marketing Facebook page to see which one of those crazy ads won. Watch it be the boring one. But you guys are awesome. I will see you soon. Corrie said it cuts off my voice, so I'm going to click end live, but